So remember when you were young and you told your parents you couldn't wait to be an adult, and they looked at you like you were crazy, and you looked at them like they were crazy, even though you were the crazy one? Childhood was a lot of fun, and that's because we were dumb as rocks. And growing up, particularly in the dad world, you get to learn some cold, harsh lessons that shove reality down your throat, and not in a fun way. So rather than letting life teach you, here are some harsh truths that you need to learn before it's too late. One, people don't pay attention to you as much as you think. Oh, self-consciousness. What a feeling, right? You think everyone is noticing every damn thing that you do. That time when you wore your shirt inside out the whole day and felt like an outcast after someone pointed it out. Well, this is simply an illusion. The truth is, everyone is too busy worrying about their own image to even pay attention. Yeah, they might notice and judge you for a few seconds, but they'll swiftly go back to worrying about their own lives. You might choose to see this as a negative, but we choose to see this as a positive. The knowledge that no one is truly focusing on you gives you the freedom to make your own decisions, be more confident, free, and ready to take on the world. Simply to stop being so hard on yourself. That version of you when you're by yourself, that's your true self. So don't be afraid to live it. 2. There's no such thing as unconditional love. We've all seen this on TV, how two people meet, there's instant chemistry, and they love each other till death do they part. They might not be as attractive according to most people's standards, and they love each other because their inner beauty outweighs their outward flaws. This sounds great, but kwa ground, vitu ni different. The reality of life is that your outward beauty will always be considered before what's inside. And not just physical beauty, but other factors such as social status, material wealth, connections, fashion, and every other thing that you may have considered superficial growing up. So as much as you need to cultivate your personality to be a good person, make sure to always improve your outward appearance by building your wealth, taking care of your health, and being more fashionable. It shouldn't be this way, but that's how it is. We don't make the rules, we just point them out. 3. Adult life is politics. There's a phrase that goes, politics is not just for politicians. There's no way to sugarcoat this. There will come a point in time when a lot of moves you'll be forced to make will be political moves, whether it is for the acquisition of power, status, wealth, or even love. Particularly with the rise of social media, there has been a subliminal arms race to be at the top, or at least to appear to be at the top of the totem pole. This is not at all surprising because human beings have always been social creatures, and the higher your social ranking, the more access you have to power, wealth, or even love. This is just to inform you so that you can be conscious of the things and also be aware when certain things are done against you. Learn not to take anything personally. It's a game, better than any video game you've ever played. And to win is to be prosperous. We all have two minds. 1, the logical mind, and 2, the emotional mind. The logical mind helps us to solve complex problems and is responsible for reasoning through situations. Our emotional mind is our lizard brain. It wants what it wants now and simply lets the future sort itself out. It's what tells you to binge on YouTube with the exam starting in 3 hours. Once we understand this, we can train ourselves to shut down the emotional mind when it's at the point of making us more vulnerable. And there's no worse time for our emotional mind than when money or sex are at stake. It forces us to make some of the worst decisions in our lives. Did you hear about the guy who took the life of an ex because she broke his heart? It's crazy. Be in control of your urges, or your urges will control you. 5. You'll never reach a point in life when you are happy 24/7. So what is happiness? Happiness is the pleasurable sensation caused when your body's reward system is activated through dopamine or other hormones. So when you're chasing happiness, you're simply chasing the hormonal reaction. And truth be told, it's pretty temporary. Your body will always resume to a constant state of dissatisfaction to motivate you to continuously improve your conditions. That rich celebrity you see on TV. She's not really happy. At least not all the time. No one is. So don't be too hard on yourself when things aren't going that great. Others may seem to be doing better than you, but at the end of the day, all humans are in a perpetual state of dissatisfaction. And well, that's nature. Okay, so that's our entire list. Feel free to comment down on what harsh lessons you've learned, and we'll see you next week with a brand new video. This channel is brought to you by Chatrice. Have a one-on-one chat with professionals and influencers, schedule video calls with them, and gain their insights. You can also host paid live streams if you have a fandom and get appreciated by your true supporters. Cheers!